Her name is Corky, but the people at SeaWorld call her Shamu. Shamu is the stage name given to all of SeaWorld's large orcas.
Shamu, the killer whale.
Corky performs daily at SeaWorld in San Diego, but it wasn't always like this. Corky used to live in the wild along the northwest coast. Like all orcas, she lived with her family. Ken Balcom has been studying whales for more than 2 decades.
And they have tight families that last throughout their lifetime.
Through the years, around 70 orcas have been captured in the Northwest. Families were separated, and many of the orcas died during the captures. Researcher Paul Spong has been tracking those sent to aquariums.
55 of them were taken out and sent to oceanariums and aquariums around the world and put on display. Of those 55, 3 are left alive today.
Only 3 are still alive. Corky is one of the lucky ones. Paul Spong and Ken Balcom say orcas in captivity die young. Research indicates orcas live 2.5 times longer in the wild. SeaWorld disagrees. Corky's veterinarian, Jim McBain.
My opinion, based on what I see here at SeaWorld, is that killer whales live to be somewhere in the 25 to 35-year-old category as an average old age.
But what actually aggravates me is their refusal to accept data that we know is true from the wild.
Balcom and Spong argue that a male orca in the wild lives an average of 29 years and a maximum of 50 years, while a female orca lives an average of 50 years and a maximum of 80. But orcas in captivity apparently don't live that long. Government records show since 1971, 19 orcas have died at the 4 SeaWorld parks. The Center for Whale Research on Friday Harbor has been keeping track of the orca deaths at SeaWorld. What follows is their list. Chinook, dead at age 3. Candu, dead at age 6. Candu III, dead at age 8. Kona, dead at age 11. The list goes on and on.
Well, I think they've shown total irresponsibility for the population that they exploited heavily and made a lot of money off of.
At SeaWorld, when one orca dies, another one takes its place by performing under the marketing name Shamu.
No, that's part of the propaganda, is that you're not supposed to know that Shamu isn't immortal. She lives forever. You're supposed to believe that in captivity, life is forever.
SeaWorld argues a lot of the deaths came when SeaWorld was just starting out. They say their success rate for keeping orcas alive in captivity now compares to the wild. However, 2 months ago, SeaWorld lost another one. At age 13, Nootka died shortly after giving birth to a dead offspring. Meanwhile, Corky's still performing. Every day she breaks her own world record for being the oldest orca in captivity. She's 29. This December marks her 25th year in captivity. Paul Spong and Ken Balcom hope it's her last. Spong and Balcom would like to see Corky swim free again, reunited with her family, the same family that she was taken from in 1969. On Vancouver Island, BC, Scott Rensberger, Cairo News Channel 7.